And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go with 80. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53.
Out of the gun, Newton. Looking downfield for Joe, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers! Marvin Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Brissett to throw on first. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. after the touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton finds his tight end Ingram. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
Now Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there. Nick O'Leary, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 22-yard line.
Go. Set. Keep the Pittsburgh. Go. I'm here all day. 51. Come on.
From the 22, Brissett. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. Here we go, G. It's just
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Packers' 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Come on now. Hey, Mike 51. I know he ain't got it. Mike 54.
Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Hey, hold on. Yeah. You don't want nothing.
Here's Henry. And he is is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Newton now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Packers 6.
That's it. Look at it. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Draw play. Ingram now. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
That's it. So 180. Mike, 54. He don't know no better.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here we go. 180. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Gun.
On 1st down, Newton. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brissett, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brissett. He completes it to Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
A gain of 14.
And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. Go. You don't want to. Go, Mike 50. Go. Here we go.
To try again after the sack. Brissett, and caught by Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Get him, boy. Get him,
A gain
boy.
of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Brissett. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Justice Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Packers 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Newton, and now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heat. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brissett now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Brissett sets to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Jones has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A first down throw for Brissett. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 now. Newton, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Newton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Ingram's got the 1st down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. From the 50, Newton. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Newton finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. On 1st and 10, Newton. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back to throw, Newton. This complete to Jones. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I got it. 29 is the Mike.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. again with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here comes Pettis on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Marvin Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Gay is on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, That's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 44, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Panthers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
They're on 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, let's get this. Great. 29 is the mic. Who's it? Silver. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey! You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They snap it to Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They come up in an offset eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Derrick Henry. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to take a shot and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa, and the Cardinals have scored to add on to that lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
This drive is pretty clear.
It's off the clock here already as they come up second down.